Good morning.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Long time no see, right?
Yeah.
Mike is like, I'm tired of the both of you guys for a weekend. I had 3 days of weekend. No, I'm just kidding. I think Mike and Sandra had a late night last night, so
Oh, that's fun.
yeah,
I went home and turned my brain off.
that's a good idea. We're saying, I think we hung out at we left the hotel around 11:30, something like that.
Oh,
Went out for dinner, came back and did a download recap. And then get ready. We had some contracts, some funds. Sandra was trying to close a LP check of 2 million, and we're trying to kind of brainstorm to see what the best way to park it. That's what it is.
okay.
Mr. Bailey will be flying to Florida. Up until last night, he was homeless to Florida. Now,
Oh,
hopefully, he found the ticket, not the hotel yet.
oh
Mike, did you
gosh.
get a hotel yet, or what? Or you just got the plane ticket so far?
Here's the ticket. Oops.
Okay.
I got the ticket. Next step is the accommodation.
It is. It's, I don't know.
Or I'll just stay with somebody. I don't know.
I
We'll
guess.
figure it out.
Hey, the best thing you can
Morning,
get
Cheryl.
you can get a rent a car, sleep in the car. I'm just kidding, Mike.
Oh, I could do that.
You know the van, right? You know the big van. You know those.
I get a Sprinter van.
Thank you. Finally, yes. I can drive with you. Okay, I'm gonna slow.
I need a
Mike
driver.
loves
Need a
the
driver to
Sprinter
get me
vans.
there.
Man, come on, you drive yourself.
We could have taken off last night and
And then where? Florida? No,
yeah, be there this morning.
that's a good idea. That's true though. You know,
Hmm.
Mike, good food
You
from
guys
Montana.
early on the call?
I think you and I and Cheryl, she joins.
Hey.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
Doesn't
Good
work.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Great to see you here. We got Luke and Ray joining us.
Morning, morning. Hey Ray, how's your little one?
Crying currently.
How's
But
mom and dad?
But he's good. He's good. He's
That's
getting
good.
bigger.
Man, you know,
He's sleeping through the whole night now. So
it's good, Joe. Hey, don't count on it. Just enjoy it as you go through. They're
yeah,
gonna change the, so
yeah. Day to day it changes for
that's
sure.
right. There we go. And then Christmas coming up, you guys will be going somewhere. Somebody will be coming to your place, and the kid's gonna change. So, but it is awesome though. How many
Yeah.
months now?
He'll be 3 months next
3
week.
months now. Oh, that's so little, man.
Yeah, I know he's still so tiny.
It's my Rehan used to be on my hand. Now he's like almost 5'11", 5'10".
Oh wow. I'm ready for the toddler stage. The newborn stage has been tough on me, but
I wish you the best, big guy. Every phase is good, and I will come with their own flavor.
And it happens really fast, so enjoy it while it's there.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I don't know.
I didn't realize that. I missed it. But my first one.
We did, yeah. We never realized it, I guess. So
Appreciate what you got in front of you. Ray, just take your time, man.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
No problem. How's your wife doing? How's she holding up?
She's doing good. She's doing good. It's a full-time job for her for sure.
Oh, it's more than full time, man. I mean, look, it's okay.
Eating and all of that.
the
camera on.
I mean, all the ladies put your hand on a year, right? This is the man-to-man talk. Ray, sometime
Insurgency took control of Syria. This regime brutalized.
Ray, sometime Monday was a vacation. I'm telling you.
Oh, you may, sorry. I muted everybody. Sure, you have to unmute Ray.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought okay.
I was
No, I was
trying
going
to
to say.
I was trying to do a cleanup real quick, so
Gotcha.
anyway, go ahead.
No, I was going to say Right, this is like a dad to dad, right? Sometime Monday was a vacation. You get work, it's a vacation. After a weekend, I was like, oh, Monday, I'm ready.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. Anything cooking in the pipeline for you?
Yeah, I've got a couple land deals that I'm working on. Going, talking to the seller and stuff. So I'm kind of in the pre-due diligence phase on those and trying to determine what, highest best use is.
Yes. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. We have 32 people already joined. Mike, I'm going to share my screen. Please let me know when you can see it. And then we can kick it off.
Hmm.
So let's give a couple more minutes, then we'll kick it off. That's okay. First. Morning, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Good morning.
Morning, morning. And it was great seeing some of you guys over the weekend. Yeah, job report. I think I got most of my data pulled up. All right. Mike, Sanjay already went to Pasadena?
No, he is joining, I think,
Okay.
here in Houston first.
You want to share a little bit what's going on in Pasadena today?
All right, go ahead. Sanjay, you want to share what's going on in Pasadena?
Hi. Hey guys, let me join on mine. I'll
Okay.
just in the background.
He'll update when we get
You're not with that, okay.
going.
Like for everyone, Sanjay has a penthouse in Pasadena, Texas. He really does. And we recently remodeled that too.
I mean, the main thing going on in Pasadena, and there's a few big things, but I mean, today is we do a lot of events for our community. So today is a Christmas event for the community.
Good
Right.
morning, guys.
Hey, morning.
Good morning. Wow, technology. You can't tell where I'm sitting.
I won't say where you're sitting.
Let's not dig into way too much. That's all
I
I'm saying.
like when he popped into Mike's screen like a ghost, over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm staying with Mike today, so we are here.
All right, sounds good. So, Mike, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Great weekend we had, and it was busy, fun, hectic. Saw a number of people Thursday evening, which was the kickoff of our roundtable masterminds that we'll be doing planning every month on a Thursday, a different city. As we go around and go for that'll be continue to be about a 4-hour mastermind plus a dinner get together every month there, and like I said, in different cities. It went well. We had a great turnout, got to know everybody a lot better, was very intimate as well. So thanks for those that came. Thanks for those that didn't make the mastermind but came to dinner. It's good to just continue to make and deepen those connections. So that was excellent. Really appreciate that. And then we have a few new people joining us this morning, and like to just go around quickly and everybody, you guys get a chance to introduce yourselves to the rest of the community and the team. And I'll just go around and if I miss anybody, let me know, but I'll start out and just call out people I see across my screen at least. So we'll start with Cheryl. Do you want to kick in, introduce yourself, quick, 30 seconds about yourself, what you're doing, what you're looking for?
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Cheryl Smith. I guess we're going to just go into, I'm interested in multifamily and always been interested in wanting rentals. And I just very, very new to the game. I have some understanding of it. Used to run I guess family owned, if you will, plumbing and heating company. Did all the books for that, all the taxes. I did phones, and I also learned a lot about plumbing, being in the family owned business. If everybody's out on a job, somebody's got to, learn it too. So did all of that kind of stuff. And I guess just that's my background. I'm currently a caregiver for a family member. So that's been about the last 7 years that I've been doing that. So quit the family owned business and did that. I need to broaden my horizons and create some generational wealth.
Okay, awesome. And I guess I should say where you're based. You're based in Houston, correct?
And yeah.
In Houston, Texas. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Cheryl. Everybody will get to know everybody as we go through the sessions during the week and the weeks to come. Let's see, next, Jason.
Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Jason Mayfield. I've been investing in real estate, specifically in land across Texas for the past 8 years. And I'm really excited to be in the group because I've been studying and aspiring to be in commercial real estate for that entire time of studying and kind of playing on the sidelines. And now I feel like I have my land business grooving in a way where I can expand and getting to commercial deals as well. I'm interested in triple net, industrial flex, and land development. That's at least where I'd like to start. But I'm asset agnostic at this point, and open to see where the market pulls me.
Awesome. Great, Jason. Great to have you. And got another connection over in Austin area. So that's awesome. Thank you. Let me work across here. Gene, can you unmute? No, there we go.
Good morning, guys. So my name is Gian. I'm from San Antonio, but I live in Houston. My real estate journey started about 4 years ago when I got
Lost the audio.
my phone.
Oh, it didn't. Yeah, it's just.
I can hear you okay. Go ahead. I could hear you. It's a little bit like in a box, but I can hear you okay.
So yeah, I was saying my real estate journey started about 4 years ago when I moved here and graduated college. I kind of went straight into wholesaling, did that for a little bit, and then jumped into Airbnb through like rental arbitrage. So I don't know any big units. And I work in commercial property insurance as a broker. So I look at commercial properties all day, and I've just been super interested in getting into it myself. So I'm mainly interested in like multifamily, the retail space, but also the flex.
Okay, awesome. And you're in Houston, right, Gian?
Yes,
Gian, right. Okay, so awesome. And those that maybe couldn't hear that well, I could hear pretty well, but I love, as well, you're going to bring some new aspects, opportunities with your commercial insurance opportunities for people to think about. And, your background with the Airbnbs and stuff is cool. And so you're already on the path and looking forward to the time to get to know you better and spend time here. So congrats. Thanks. Let me move it along here. Eric Boatman.
Yes, I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, my name's Eric Boatman. I work for my family's company. I'm new to real estate syndication. Most of my real estate experience has been in owning a rental home, and I'm currently doing a small flip right now. I'm real excited to join the team, and yep, I'm mainly interested in multifamily and industrial flex space. Since I'm new, I'm willing to, I'm open to funders fees, and just starting at the bottom, doing anything I need to do. So, yep.
Awesome. Excellent. And I think, some of the things we talked with your family business, and you're already guys got real estate, there's things there that tie together. So excellent opportunity. So great to have you. And let's see, Cynthia.
Good morning. I live in Austin, Texas, but I was born and raised in Houston, Texas, so I'm in Houston quite frequently. And my background is in technology. I'm a product manager for an online legal technology company. And I've been interested in doing real estate for several years. And I had actually recently joined another program to learn how to do residential. So I'm doing both at the same time, I guess, dabbling in that. But in the commercial space, I'm interested in doing multifamily. And also eventually, once I'm able to rotate, I would like to get into the retail space as well.
Okay. Excellent. Good. We got a few people from Austin, a few people from Houston. This is cool. Good stuff. Let me keep moving along. I think Diedrich, are you able there? Are you there to share?
Can you see me? Can you hear me? I guess so.
I can hear you.
I'm Diedrich. I've done a myriad of things. I always interested in real estate. I got into real estate on the financing side before the bust in 2008. So didn't have a great experience. Was doing refinances, purchases, things like that for family members. So I kind of got used to it on that side, understanding the lending and so on and so forth, and knew it was something I always wanted to get into. But, after the bust, obviously everybody was a little, frantic. And so I went different routes at the time, ended up getting into healthcare, taking care of, family members that are rehabbing from, whether it's a serious stroke, gunshot wounds, serious car accident, that type of deal. So started working with families with that, work at Share Memorial, Herman, second in the nation, in rehab facilities. And from that, I kind of branched out to doing private work. I still work with them, but I work private on the side with families after they discharge that need continuing help with that. But I understood that, the long term, I looked at the people who were in my field, who's, either your body starts to break down. If you're not there, you're not making money, that type of deal. So that wasn't the end play. So I knew there was, a better way. So I was, searching and started to find, avenues, through real estate and how to do it. And without people like you guys, it's hard to get into, the game if you don't understand it, understand the play. So I, just appreciate the opportunity to, get in and, actually be taught and not just bang your head up against a wall, and go figure it out kind of thing,
Excellent. Yeah, awesome. And great to have you guys joining us, coming in here. Looking forward to doing the things together with you guys, you and Cheryl. And so this will be wonderful. So thanks, Diedrich. So we got some more people there. Houston. Let me see. So also I know, hey Luke, I know you're you've sort of
Yes,
been
sir.
in, but you haven't really had a chance to introduce yourself, maybe.
Yeah. So my name's Luke Burt. Some of you might have seen me on a couple of the calls, but I just did the 3-day expo yesterday. Well, wrapped up yesterday. So everything before that, I was just kind of trying to absorb information. But my name's Luke Burt. I'm with BPV Homes, which is just our family business, with my parents, my sister, and her husband. We do we've been doing mostly high-end new builds in the Dallas area. That's where we're based, while building a rental portfolio, kind of passively, but for our main income has been high-end new builds in the Dallas area. So I'm the architect for our company. I design all of our homes, draw up all the plans, do all that kind of stuff. But we're looking to expand into the commercial field, set up ourselves for long-term success. My parents are getting up there. I'm still a fairly young guy, but I don't want to be working that much longer either, to be honest. So we're trying to get into the commercial space and set our family up for long.
Look, that's not our plan. Our plan is that you work long and Dad and I retire and you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Mom was
Thank
there.
you. He's
Mom was
working.
listening.
That's right.
No,
That's
no.
right.
I'll be in your guest room whenever you retire to Mexico. I'll stay there.
I was like, where's mommy? I mean, what he's saying, half of the stuff is right. The other half is not calibrated.
Look, remember, we are on a ski vacation, spending kids' inheritance, and you guys need to work.
That's the way. There you go. Perfect. Thanks, Luke. Appreciate it. Great to have you. Looking forward. Love the energy you brought. Thanks for everything you brought to the weekend event and helping others along the way.
My pleasure. It was fun. Thank you for having us. Thank you for teaching us.
Yeah, great. I got to see a couple more things. Cecilia, you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Sometimes my microphone is crazy. Yes, I'm really, really happy to be here. Yes, I'm happy to be here with all of you. I was at the 3-day that just wrapped up as well. I saw a lot of promise in everyone. So I'm really excited to be here with everyone who just signed on and everyone who's been here. My name is Cecily Haywood. I'm in the Houston area. Hope to eventually move to the Austin area. Right now I own 2 rentals and I have also attended a residential training that I'm doing simultaneously, very similar to Cynthia. And I am most excited probably about assisted living, flex space, and mobile home parks. So, but honestly, I love every aspect of real estate, so we'll see what happens.
Hey, excellent. Awesome. Thank you. Great to have you here as well. Appreciate it. I think at least I found one more. I think Jason, since you joined kind of previous as well, but hadn't had a chance to introduce yourself, if you'd like to go through that.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. My wife, well, Luke gave a great intro for our family business. So I'm with BPV Homes as well. Tony was going to come on the weekend, but we had some childcare issues. So she'll be on the January 3-day course. We moved to Texas in 2022 from London, England. We'd been there for 20 years. We're both accountants and we've been doing high-end new builds and looking to branch out into the commercial space. Interested in multifamily, land development, triple net. To be quite honest, I'm new to the commercial space, so really wanting to see what's available and where my skill set fits in. I've been accountant for nearly 30 years, so really interested in the underwriting and looking at building a base to bring money to the table and everything and become a general partner in the end. So
good. Awesome. Yeah, you guys you bring a couple more financing people, accounting, CPA stuff to the table between the two of you, right? So that'll be awesome to have.
Yeah, it was a great weekend, guys. It was really interesting to see everyone speak and the presentations about they'd found a deal and presented it to everyone after 6 weeks. So that was really amazing to see.
Yeah, the Lions Den was really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks. I think. Oh, I see now. I was looking. I think one more. Alec joined us. Alec, you want to do a quick intro where you're at and what you're doing in real estate, and then.
Thanks, Michael. Hey guys, it was really nice meeting you this weekend. I've gotten my feet wet in industrial, and I want to kind of scale a flex space or industrial development company out in Austin and San Antonio. And yeah, that's kind of what I want to focus on and kind of the markets I want to focus on.
Excellent. And welcome to the Texas. I think you're like 2.5 weeks into Texas, right?
Yep. Moved here 2 weeks ago. Thanksgiving.
Awesome. Congrats on both things. So I think that's it. If I missed anybody, like raise your hand up.
Yeah, Mike, this is Carlton.
Oh, hey, Carlton. Yeah,
Oh,
you
hey.
joined a while ago and you hadn't, you've been living the good life in Italy. So
Yes. I've been in,
Yeah,
I
thank
joined
you.
about a month ago and then conveniently went out of the country for a couple of weeks, but I'm back now. And very happy to be here this morning. I'm based in Houston and I've been here for about 2 years. I moved here from Chicago. And one of the things that really struck me about Houston is just the vibrant real estate market. I live in Montrose and there's multifamily going up on every other corner. And so I have been studying real estate for a while, but I'm very interested in the asset classes, learning more about the asset classes that are available in commercial real estate. And I met the Massive Masters team through the 3-day event in Austin about a month ago, and I'm excited to learn and be a contributor as well.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Carlton. Glad to have you and looking forward to it. Yeah, and I see Holly. I was looking for you. Holly, you there still?
Yes, I am here. I joined on my phone and it switched to my last name. So
Okay. Thank you.
But yeah, I'm interested in the mobile home parks. I'm also interested in the flex space, but I'm open to just about anything, give or take. I am new to commercial. I've been in residential with the big dogs, and I have invested in oil and gas. So that's what I like to do. I'm in Houston area, so that sums up a little couple seconds.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna have, as we go, we're gonna have some nice bigger meetups in Houston, Austin, Dallas in the future. So great to have y'all. Thanks, Holly. I think that's it. If I missed anybody, please raise your hand. Schreier, I hand it over to you now to focus in on the market updates. And then after we get through the market updates, Sanjay can update kind of a plan for Pasadena, and then talk about a few people with deals we're going to be reviewing this week as well that have come in, Alamo Heights and some other things that are getting hot and heavy. So back to you, Schreier.
Hey, Mike, thank you. And everyone else, welcome to the party. It's going to be quite a bit of information we'll go through. And as we go through, you'll get the rhythm of it within the next couple of weeks. So absolutely no worries as I go through those information quickly. On that note, Rimshad, can you make a quick introduction? And because almost everybody who joined, Rimshad will be helping you guys out. So Rimshad, would you mind just make a quick intro for everyone else?
Yes, for sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Rimsha. I'm based out of Houston, Texas, and I was at the event. I came in Friday and Saturday for a little bit, both days. Some of you guys may have received emails and texts from me already, so be sure to save my contact for future communication. You'll be seeing me a lot this week, and I'm very excited to connect with you all. Over the last few years, I worked at Baylor College of Medicine. I supported their education program, worked with deans, and then I transitioned over to the real estate education side here with Sanjay, Shariar, and Mike, and now Phil and Chanel as well. So I'm very excited to be here. I support the Massive Masters program, and I'm here to make sure your onboarding and your resources are all delivered to you exceptionally. So you'll be hearing a lot from me this week, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you.
Rimshad, thank you. And for everyone else, please save Rimshad's information. Her full-time focus is to give you guys a full-time support. So if you need something, she's there for everyone, for all the Massive Masters. So thank you. All right, let's get into it. So I go back to overall market update. On that note, interest rate forecast, they bring that out. So this is our handy dandy chart. It's on the Monday. As you get the access to the Monday, you'll have access to this agenda. As a part of the agenda, link is there. So for now, we have another meeting coming up for the Fed's meeting next week, 10 days or so. So we are not expecting a rate cut. That market has not priced that in yet. So 90% of the market has priced in 4.5. I mean, 4.5, 4.25 in that range. As you can see, the January, we're not expecting a rate cut yet. It's slowly marching to February to May timeframe. There's a rate cut. So that's how we are expecting. So no rate cuts now, no rate cuts in Q1, probably end of the Q1 or early Q2. There's another 25 basis points cut expected. And at least that's what my market is pricing in. So this is where we at. So that's what we measure on a couple of things. What's up? Hey,
Did you say one rate cut, right?
One
Quarter
rate
point
cut,
rate
yes.
cut is expected, right?
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
Okay.
1/4 point rate cut expected. I'm stuck in here at 450. So one rate cut expected, then you will see market's going to stagnate. Then at the Q1, Q2, another rate cut coming up. What it seems to be, the Feds are pushing for another 1 or 2 cuts. We'll see how that plays out. So when the transition will happen, and you'll see that that the new team, we're going to go after the government jobs. A couple of things we're expecting. I think the total GDP perspective, 30%, around 30% the GDP is pushed by the government jobs. If our government spending, if we throttle that down, economy will come down. So we're thinking a blip, then it's gonna come back up. So that's it. So another way, if you're underwriting today at an agency debt, business as usual, whatever term sheet we're going to get, that's the term sheet we're going to use to close the deal. If we're buying something with the bank loan, whatever term sheet we get today for next 90 days or so would more or less stay the same. Another thing we realize, just because rate dropped, it does not mean that the local banks will change the rate right away. And that's why. So there's no direct correlation instantaneously. There is a phased correlation. So in other words, a long way of saying, whatever term sheet we get today, that's the term sheet we should use for a loan assumption as you can go with. All right, so that's the first one. And then what's the rate looks like in today's market? The Fed rate is about 4.5, and so you add another percentage for your multifamily debts. The multifamily debts will be right around 5.5. The starting point for Class A or Class B core plus assets, all the way down to the 7. If you go into the bank rate, will be between an 8 and a 10, depending on the bridge debt and 8 loan. So depending on the loan structure. On a bridge, looking at prime plus 2, prime plus 3. So still we're seeing 9 to 10 range, and then on agency debt we're 5.5 to about 7, depending on the location. You have bank about 8, 8.25, depending on where you go. So that's the rate. So not much of a change on the rate side. Sanjay, you want to add anything to it? Are we good for the rates?
No, that's good. That's good.
Cool. All right, so let me continue to a couple of news that we saw. Is the planning for 2025. Again, this is a good time to kind of take a pause, reflect on 24, then plan on 25. As we are planning on it, first thing we'll plan for is the debt, understanding what the market is so we can create the balance sheet support. Then you took, kind of take a look at the volatility of it, which is how that's going to phase out. We should plan for Q1 and 2 now, then 3 and 4 down the way. So that's there. So as a part of that process, before I get to 25 strategy, I wanted to talk a little bit about the job report. That was an interesting job report that came out last week. So overall, this was a reduction. Okay, thank you. So overall, the job, the way we intended to have, that is happening. Now the question is, where is the job growth happening? So it's a really interesting point here. This is the total employment performance. You can see the retail trade adjusted for the seasonality. There was a reduction. And I'll explain why that's kind of cool. Then here, and also government is 33%. So the keen eye on this one, because we're going to go after this. As that throttles down, we'll see how the job loss happens, right? The retail trend is good. We are seeing it already that that people are borrowing more, spending less as you kind of go through. How that ties in a little bit is that once you put the new tariff in, your cost of living will go up. And we don't exactly how the numbers are. I saw a couple of reports between a 7% to 23% your increase, especially on the two buckets from the new construction side supply, what we buy, and also for the food side. So depending on the class C value add, if that's a borderline less than 40,000, per year income, a median income, then they're gonna get a kind of sort of push into it. And you get into new construction, you're gonna get a push to it. So depending on where we at, we just have to adjust it. But either way, that's there. Rest was all good. So long way of saying, pay attention to the job growth, especially on the job reduction, especially on the government side. And when the tariff comes in, so we need to go plan for it. So if some of us were in new construction, if we're in a new construction, that stuff comes from Canada and China. So you're looking at both in lumber side and also your the metal side. So depending on the import material, we're going to expect some price increase there. And the last thing is the immigration. Texas is not going to take much of a bidding because I believe I saw a report somewhere 17-18% of our construction jobs are on based on the non-legal the support. That's not shifting too much. I think we're going to see the labor cost staying more or less the same, but the material cost will go up. How much we don't know, but we're seeing that all the large construction companies, they are pre-buying as much as they can before the January happens. So that's something to kind of keep in mind as you go. And how that's going to factor into this is the Fannie Mae report that we kind of played out. So what they said, they looked at about 800 folks that they know, sorry, 100, not 800, 100 housing experts, and they did the survey. You can look at 2025. So home prices will stay flat. 3% is inflation, 2.5%. So prices that we see is gonna stay flat for annual growth price. So you can kind of see that how that's gonna go. So the Q, 2025, the construction, you're gonna see a slippery slope. If you're in a construction business, especially on new homes, you're seeing that you are giving a lot of more discounts to get the people in. So all in all, a version of what we have today will continue for 2025 as well. And if we're in a construction, try to pre-order as much as we can. How much it's going to go up, we don't know. But again, between the supply and demand, we're not expecting price to go up a whole lot. So that way, a long way, if I put everything together, 2025, directionally, what it seems, the equity sentiment, at least on the retail side, will be a version of 24. Bank debt will be available depending on the balance sheets. Multifamily debt will be available, but the qualification will be much more tightening. Like when they talk about the GP team got to put 10%, they really got to put 10%. If GP team needs a balance sheet, they really have to have the balance sheet. So that's where the mentality, mindset is, and the transaction perspective, more to happen. And what it seems to be, whoever has dry powder will take the first step. So the smart money will get the first step, which is unemotional money, or someone is professionally doing that all the time. So from the sponsor side, expect more deal to happen. And for those deal to happen, we got to make sure that our team combination making sense, and we are making the right assumptions, and we are practicing up front as you kind of get into 25 as you go. So the silver bullet that it seems to be, it's there. The capital raising will be as important as understanding the deal, sometime maybe more important in 2025. So if you're thinking to do a deal 6 months from now, what Mike will take you through, or Mike is taking you through, that's something you need to spend some time on it as you get into the underwriting. Because capital raising, it's a long process. Underwriting, it's a process. It's an inrush of learning, then you shorten the learning curve. So all in all, a version of what we see today, we'll have a version of that for next 2 quarters in 2025. Caveat is we're going to have more deals to make. So as you go through the exercise, outline your market size, class, deal team to execute in 2025. So, Sanjay, Mike, anything to add on this one before we get into MC?
That was good.
All right, cool. Let me continue. Now, full disclaimer, we're trying to look at the macro and take a position, right or wrong. We don't know, but we try to be on the side of the right? And as more data come in, we may change the position, but as of now, that's our understanding. That's our positioning ourselves. That's how we're building the business plan. And in your mind, start thinking about it. What do you want 2025? When do you want it? And for you to have that one, what else you need to have, and when do you trigger those actions to get to those, right? The corporate side, again, we have a new partnership that we are 120 days in it with Massive Masters. It's our education platform. We look at all the asset classes, and it's just been a great partnership with Phil and Shanoa. And we are updating the model, optimizing the workflow as we kind of go through this call. Again, we really appreciate everyone who's joining this call. We run this call as invite only who is inside the Masters and the Canvas Major program. It has been open for everyone else. So we are reaching out to you to see how we can work with you to bring you inside the tent. So January 1st is the official date of the new partnership, and then this call gets all of our call gets locked in except 2 for now, which is the Wednesday that is geared towards LPs, and then Mike has an LP call. So 2 calls a week. That's going to be open, and then the rest gets kind of closed out. So for us to do deals together, need to be inside, and then we can underwrite everything together. So a couple of things are happening. It's the Emily, our first bot. This is our the calling bot. We've been testing Emily for Emily. It sounds weird. All right, so think about Matrix Head. It's hard, but to eat, right? So we've been testing the Emily for a while, and we finally fine-tuned the voice. And Emily knows quite a bit about financing, real estate, commercial real estate, and also Massive's deal flow and what's happening. So Emily is coming on board this week for 2 things. She is the lead webinar coordinator. So any webinar that's coming up moving forward, especially for the deal perspective, she's going to call all the investors that we have. Again, it's a GPT-based bot. We have a company that they help us. So Client Harbor, they are AI team that built Emily, and so based on that, she can call, text, email, and get somebody signed up for the webinar. So that's part A. Emily is also going to go for the investors to kind of get more knowledge base and kind of let them know that we're here, and you can have a meaningful conversation with Emily as well as you drive. So that's trying to go online to everybody else this week. We tested that out, and it looks to be pretty good as we kind of go. Same thing for finance. We triggered a project. We brought in some tech folks to get some reporting going, and we try to integrate AI into the finance side of it. And as well as we learn it, we'll pass it on. So the Pro Money, a version of the Pro Money database, when Phil designed it, when we are designing it, we kind of think it through how much of an automation that we kind of bring in. So when you get into your Pro Money software, a lot of the automation and the bacon, and it's there, and this being learned on our process as we kind of go. So that's there. That's the bonus. Mike, are you having this Wednesday call this week? I know you're out.
Update me a little bit though, or update this a little. Sure. Thursday, there's also a Thursday call. Just you can duplicate the Wednesday and then change that to Thursday. There's a second one on Thursday as well. So the just no copy and paste it again. There's a Wednesday and a Thursday.
Okay, I got that.
So there's a couple bonus sessions besides Wednesday morning we do the kind of branding and process for people for getting launched onto the capital raising phase of things. And then on these bonus calls, those are where we have people raising on our deals that we do a little bit of extra. So Thursdays we go through our pitch decks, and people get can also practice their pitch with us on those. Wednesday's a bit more of a Q&A, just questions people have and how we can help people, challenges they may be having, objections they're facing, and so forth. And then the Tuesday and Friday calls are really our active deals, and we're just talking about where we are on an active deal, what's happening on capital raising on active deals that Massive has going on. And anybody that's participating on those gets, joins those and goes through where they are and anything that they maybe need help on specifically on those deals. So those are some bonus sessions. They are in the portal as well. So once you guys, get into your portal, go to the live calls on the portal, and that will have all of the current sessions. We'll be adding a couple things for the Pro Money, which will be a Thursday and a Saturday call. Thanks, Shreya. I was going to do that, but thanks. Yeah, share. I appreciate that.
I'll share this with you.
But we'll be adding a Thursday and a Saturday call for Pro Money. That'll change out the call we currently have on Friday for CRM Tech. So, yeah, yeah, no, that was all I have there currently.
All right. Okay. So thank you. So it's a lot of calls. Again, you don't have to attend everything. Find your own rhythm as you kind of go through it. Prep for NMHC, end of January, last week of January, we have a big conference coming up that focuses on multifamily. Everybody in the universe, especially the brokers who usually would touch multifamily, they will come in. So we are going to trigger a workflow to have as many scheduled meetings as you can. So this is a little bit more mature play, I would say, like once you own a couple of hundred doors or a little bit more, and you're trying to get to know the brokers, this is the place you go. A lot of the deals, brokers typically will not stop, I would say, sending out deals from now till January, because they want to show up to the NMHC with some deals in their back pocket. So a lot of deals will happen. So we are prepping for that one as we go, just trying to see. So from the Massive side, what we try to do, we'll target everybody in our broker database, everybody that we touched in the Texas market, in the Colorado market, in the Carolina market. And we're just going to go shake some hands to make sure that the voice and the face and in person, that relationship, we'll try to kind of amplify that a little bit more. So, okay, equity raising activities. Let me get into these deals where we at, and then Mike, you want to touch a little bit on the equity raising activities?
Again,
there,
I mean,
or should
these are active deals. We have two current active deals, 506C positions. So reminder for everybody, 506C means we can advertise it, share it, launch it on our social media, wherever we want, and whatever leads we have that we may not even know them in our email database. So those are opportunities if you're wanting to accelerate or navigate a fast path into capital raising, or just want to like, hey, I want to practice, get show people that I'm an investor and I've got deals and want to get launched that way. So you can use those deals that way as well. Take the content and just own it as you want, rebrand it as you want, and go through the process and the steps. And if you want any help on those, just let us know, like, hey, I want to jump onto this deal. I think it was Sandeep was like, hey, I've got quite a few leads. I got I want to talk through what I can do and how these, I bring these leads to a webinar collectively. Let's do that. And have a session together, talk about the deal a little bit before that and how we will approach the webinar together. So we want everybody to do their own webinars. We're not like wanting you guys just join ours. We want people to learn and do their own webinars, bring people along the process. So that's the main things there. Sure, I see Yulia has a question. Not sure where.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, I have a question, but that is regarding the conference. Can we please get a link to the conference so that some of us can register as well?
Yes, ma'am. Let's see. I will find the conference and I'll send it out right now.
And that one, the NMHC is focused on the multifamily primarily. So they do different conferences. They have one like they'll have different ones during the year that are maybe focused on student housing. And everybody comes in around student housing. The one coming up will be the one that's focused on multifamily. And you'll have mostly brokers are looking at the multifamily deals and people are looking to do multifamily. And then I think you shared as well, thanks for our ICSC, right?
Yes, ICSC.
ICSC is focused on retail and people that are looking at doing more retail development type opportunities.
I will drop a note. I don't have that link handy.
We drop, yes, we can drop it in the WhatsApp later.
Good point. Thank you. Okay. So kind of build up on top of that. So the Candela is going. Then the CB Stewart, it's in the pipeline. We are waiting for city and a pre-dev call. Utility is a question mark. If the utility goes through, we're buying at a 4.1 million. We have around $3 million equity in place. We need around $1 million, $1.5 million. So we'll work on that one as we get through the Candela. There's going to be a small, I believe it's going to be a JV. We'll club, 3, 4, 5 people will come in and raise the $1.5 million. Then we raise to close. So it needs about $1 million to close right now, and that also solves the construction. So whole point is if we can figure out the utilities, it's a quick project as you go, right? Underneath that, so again, this one we're about to close the land. This one we're about to, we're going through the process to close the land. Fate, we already own the land. Now we're going to go to the entitlement process. The loan has triggered to give us the funding for the soft cost. So Sanjay and us, we are building the backend team. It's a mixed use retail multifamily. It's a good enough, about 40,000 square foot each or so. That's a 40 unit, 3-story building, really nice class A building that we will look to get the permitting done by Q2, Q3 this year, next year, and break ground. So Sanjay, and I were building the back end construction team and getting ready for that one as we go. Some of you guys are in the construction. Some of you guys own construction companies. Reach out to Sanjay to kind of see how we can work together on this one. If that makes sense. So that's there. Behind Georgetown, we have another, and behind Faith, there's another one coming in the pipeline, which is in Georgetown. We submitted the first version of the permitting now. Again, by the time we get to the permitting, will be Q2. But then we're building the team to get the construction cost and everything else as we go. So Alec, that's 100,000 square footage. And but again, we have a couple of construction teams in there within our Masters platform. So we'll try to work together and see if we can take the project down inside the platform. If we can't, we have a couple of options outside as we go. Those are the 3, 4 projects, and then we have a bunch of LOIs.
And sorry, and I apologize. You may mention that as well, but just for those that are new, the 2 projects that we do have currently. One is a multifamily value add that's in San Antonio. If you're interested in that one, that's Horizon, the new Horizon. And the other one is a retail development, triple net opportunity in Houston, basically Richmond, but basically consider that Houston and a very nice developing area of Houston. So just as a little bit of background there on those 2.
Thank you.
Yeah,
right.
thanks,
For clarification. Right.
Yeah.
So, and then Ellen walked a couple of assets, and Sanjay's working on a couple of assets as well. So business as usual there. And then the Alamo Heights, we'll review that, right, Sanjay? But that's tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning we'll review. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm heading back today, so yeah.
Cool. And that's gonna be an interesting project. We know the owners. We've been seeing that for a while, and the price is being calibrated to a point very close to a strike price. So Sanjay's gonna take a look at it. So for everyone who wants to do multifamily, tomorrow 9 a.m. call, it's gonna walk us through. It's a good size in San Antonio. Okay, debt fund and equity fund. I think we're there. It may happen if Sanjay can close a $2 million check. So we're gonna have our debt funds going. Pressure is on him. Equity fund is the same way. So that's on the deal flow side. We're active, again, not pushing anything to close, not taking on anything new to close unless something crazy happens, like someone really needs something. Beyond that, we're trying to wrap up the Horizon and Candela and getting ready for a couple of the deals that was coming up there. All right. Yeah, LOIs and contract, we talked about it. The buy box, again, we're optimizing the buy box. One of the things that's happening here, just to kind of share, we have a workflow established now. So as you get the access on a Monday, you'll see right now on the new bucket, we have over 30 deals. And between the initial and new bucket, we have over 60, 70 deals. Because we haven't quite moved everything to the archive yet. Moving forward, any deal that comes into our pipeline, if it is sits down stale without an ownership for 3 weeks, it automatically gets pushed onto the archive. So the running tally of the projects here, they're all new projects within the 3 weeks. So, and Jancy as a workflow will assign as we kind of go. So every Monday you should get some communication if you get tagged into a project. So you can come here, look at the Google Drive and kind of drive that project to a point, whether it's a go or no go. Sanjay, you want to add anything to that workflow? Or did I cover it?
Yeah, no, this is good. So, thanks, Shreya. You know, we will make this more and more robust as we go through this. As you can see, there is a deal flow, there is a pipeline here. And our acquisition team, they're going to start focusing Monday morning, every morning. They will go through this. Anything with a due date that is more than 3 weeks old, it'll start to get archived. Of course, from archive, it can be brought back to any of these statuses as needed. But the deals that are within 3 weeks of the due date, past due date, so meaning from any due date that is from today to last 3 weeks, we will post a message here, a reminder for that deal specific, asking to either update the due date or reach out to us during 9 a.m. calls, weekly calls, to resolve whatever you need to resolve and move it forward or archive it, make a decision on the deal. Again, we're pushing to making a decision on the deal because that's really where the critical thinking happens and you get to a decision, right? The decision point is the critical thing, deciding to pass a deal or do some additional time and effort on it, or move forward and actually pursue the deal. So, you know, those are there. So as you get those messages, make sure whatever you're signed up with on here, that email, you will get an alert in the email also. So, you know, you don't have to frantically keep checking the monday.com here. So we will push through this. And all the asset class deal flow will start to increase here as we start to reach out and put that into here. And we're not adding just like a, hey, download a list and add it here. It's really through the brokers and or direct seller wholesalers that we work with. So the deal flow is of the deals that are available now, not that we have to pursue. But even when the deal is in here, there is initial amount of work that happens. Again, Tuesday and Friday 9 a.m. calls, we'll talk about those and go into details. But stay connected here. If you're assigned to something, keep updated and keep it moving through this workflow. So any questions, bring it to the 9 a.m. call. Thanks, Shreya, back to you.
Sandra, thank you. Full disclaimer, a couple of things to keep in mind here. As you're coming on board, some of the numbers are big, but it's just giving you guys an example of and how to go about doing a deal. And you take the framework, go up and down. I'll give an example, Ray. I know as we close the deal, then Joseph has a deal, and then all of a sudden Ray goes in, applies that framework that we use for the land that we purchased into Joseph's, and that's the whole intent of it. If you say I'm buying a land $500,000, but we're talking about multifamily, how putting a deal structure together, focus on the deal structuring, then take that structuring, go into the your land, and you're gonna do that. The same thing if we're trying to do a new development and take that, that deal structuring framework and go to the development project as you go. Sometimes we'll talk about 10 million, sometimes we'll talk $500,000. A deal is a deal to us, but long way of saying, let those numbers here, just don't let it bother you. just once you identify your lane, stick with the lane, and use others as an example, use other case studies as an example to how to put your deal together. And within, I don't know, 3-4 months or so, everybody here should get comfortable with everything else. Okay. Let me get down to my.
Great. Can I share for a minute, Shar? Hold up.
Please.
And I think Josh had a question as well while I'm sharing. Go ahead, Josh.
Hey, just on that Monday dashboard, I'm not seeing it on my end where I could add in a new lead. Is there something that you guys could turn on, or on my end, it's just saying submit lead.
Okay. Hey, Josh, let's look tomorrow, 9 a.m. You should be able to, if you're in the right place, maybe a different screen, we can look at it.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks.
Yeah. Good. And just want to share here, I put the 2 links for kind of the 2 conference and not just the conferences, but the information about those, but this is the NMHC, National Multifamily Housing Council. There's a lot of other great data in this website. So I recommend y'all take a look. There's some great statistics on like biggest apartment owners, who's got like Camden as like the most apartments. I don't remember, but just going off the top of my head, some stuff like Camden is like one of the biggest. You can get a lot of good data out of this site if you're focused into the multifamily side of things. They've got some specialty areas like student housing as well. But this is the actual event. So the event coming up in January is a very quick event. It's like bam, bam, come in. You're gonna try to schedule meetings before you get there with brokers if you can, find out who's going. You're gonna come in and do some stuff the day before, some sessions on the day, and then it's like, you're in and out, and I know Frank said he's going. I know Schreier will be out there. So you'll have an opportunity to connect with people. You'll see a lot of big players out there for sure. It is a major deal going on. Like I said, though, this itself is just a great site, the NMHC. And then the other that I mentioned, I shared in the chat, is ICSC. So if you can kind of see here, wait, where's so their ICSC is, this is where I was looking at, like marketplace where people shop, dine, and work, play, gather together, right? So that's the type of things we're looking and building, like our town center concepts and developments for retail. So ICSC. And they have their, let me see if I go back. I think I had. Yeah, so their event is actually this coming week, December 11th, 12th in New York. They'll have others, but this is one of their major events that is coming up. If you're, get further into the retail, and they have Deal Making Retail Central will be happening. It's a bit of an expo as well as some presentations going on and meeting people. So that's all. I just wanted to share so people kind of get an idea of what those 2 associations are about. And that's all I had. I probably took it to the last minute here, but hey, I see Shanoa joined us. Maybe she was here all the time. I apologize. Anything to share, Shanoa, as we
Oh, no, just wanted to say hello to everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday. Looks like you guys got to have a preview into the open book that is Massive Capital and all the things that are going on. So Sharar, thanks for walking us through all of the projects that are underway and where they are in the process. Excited to have some of the folks that have just joined us jump into some of those projects and start kind of coming in as an observer at first and then start jumping in, getting a little closer and start working on the data. and working on the deals, most importantly. So excited to see some new faces on here and want to welcome everybody. We got tons of deals to tackle, as you could see from what Shirai was putting up there. And Mike's got a lot of different opportunities as well when it comes to raising capital. So that great combination of deals and capital is what makes us all a lot of money as real estate investors. And just wanted to pop in and say hello. I've been on for probably the last 20 or so minutes. I had a call that went a little longer this morning than I thought. So, but good to see you guys.
Thank you. And usually we'll leave, thank you, Chanel. And usually for everyone else, we leave we try to leave 10 minutes on the end of this for questions, but with the new introductions and things, we squeezed a little long today. But if you got any questions, drop them in the WhatsApp chat. Get a hold of Rimsha at, she put the email, not her direct, but the email. So there's a few people that see and monitor that email. education@massivemasters.com, education@massivemasters.com. So those are key things. The WhatsApp group is get to know, love, learn what's up. And, you know, I think that's it for today.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate your time.
Yeah, so I'll let answer. Andy, the templates, or Sanjay can as well answer quickly. The templates that are available should be, you download it and it should be a document editable LOI template, correct, Sanjay?
Yeah, so the one on our portal, there is a Word document version that should be editable.
Okay, I just saw the PDF. I downloaded it. I'll
Yeah,
go back and have a look for the Word.
Yeah, there's a few things that are in there as PDF samples, and then there's also there should be the document examples to download as well. So take a look, Andy. If you don't find, still let us know.
Okay.
Julia.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that we hold annual Big Dog Christmas party in Dallas for the big dogs on the 18th in one of our new builds. And we would like to invite masters to join us, whatever you're in Dallas or you are in Houston, but you want to come in. I'm just going to write the address and the date here. It's 18th of December. So please feel free to come and join us to celebrate.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Guys, just want to say that nobody throws a party like Andy and Yulia.
I can believe that already.
Yeah. Nobody throws a party like them. So this is going to be fun and some next level stuff. So they've been so kind to open up. You're opening up your home, right, Yulia?
Not this time. We actually opening one of our new build. And
someone else's home.
It's our home, but it's our new build. It's our new build. But it's interestingly enough that we right now discussing, and it's very early to say anything, but we're actually considering to rent it to orphan operator. So just something just to throw in. It's a very early stage, but nevertheless, that's where we're going to hold the party. So it's a 3737 Cortez Drive, and it's, I'm going to write it down. So if you guys, and if you want to come, please let me know. And again, it doesn't matter where you're from, just the Dallas or not, come in and enjoy and meet some people.
And Yulia, would you mind, I mean, if you're open, would you mind putting it on the Millionaire Mastermind Club Facebook page as well? Awesome.
Yeah, I can do that.
Awesome. Cool.
Awesome. All right. That's good. This is cool. Thank you, Yulia. Really appreciate it. So I'll see if I can squeeze it in. I'll ask my wife. Okay. Thank you.
Please
Thank you, everybody. Okay. And use the WhatsApp chat. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the dark side. We're going to have a lot of fun. Thank you. Have a wonderful Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Sandeep, I'll follow up with you this afternoon sometime.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Guys, have a great week. Let's get out there, be active, be proactive, get things done, take actions, massive action.